Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of Shapez 2. And since the last episode, where we started making painters and getting all that stuff going, I've done a couple things, and I want to just walk you through them. So we've cleaned up a whole pile of our tasks, which is great. In my research, I've unlocked belt level 4, cutting level 4, stacking level 4, vortex. I don't think I unlocked vortex level 3. I think we already had that one. So that's where we're at right now. And we have completed a whole pile of tasks. So let's see here. Tasks. Bingo. I'm only got 3 left to go. So we're going to be able to crush those out here pretty soon. But the one thing that we kind of screwed up in the last episode is right here. The operator level. So once you've beaten a milestone, now you have to continue to ship those shapes in there. And at the end of the last episode, I had deleted this factory because, well, we didn't necessarily need it anymore, or so I thought. But I put it back and we're good to go. So that is making us more of those shapes. We're going to slowly be leveling up our operator level. I don't know what this actually does. Granting additional rewards and increasing your operator skill. I don't know what the operator skill means necessarily. Maybe that's how we unlock more tasks. Is that how we do this? Doesn't really say how we unlock these, does it? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We're still working on stuff anyway, so that's great. Now, what do I want to do? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I have made myself a quad painter. Now, I couldn't find a nice setup that fit on one tile, but I found a pretty nice setup that fits comfortably on 2. I couldn't get all the outputs on one. So the layout generally fits on one tile, but I just couldn't get everything in and out. So we got 2 tiles. I don't think that would fit on one. It'd be tight. Like, you lose a good chunk of space. I don't know. Maybe it'll fit? I don't think it's gonna fit. I just don't think it's gonna fit. I tried. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we've got these tiles here. My quad painter. I did find out that you can just run the paint right through these things, which is awesome. It's 10 out of 10. I don't know why we weren't doing it before, but we're doing it now. So that is great. I haven't actually tried this thing yet, so it might not work, but I'm hoping we can try it out today. We'll see how it goes. So what we're gonna need is some red squares for our current mission, and I guess what we should do is start pumping these squares down over to here, and then just painting them up. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. So let's go ahead. You know what? Before we get into that, maybe what we want to do is start looking at branching out from our factory here. And, geez, I'd like to be able to do this with better platforms. Maybe we want to unlock a few of these. Unlocks 2x2 and cross. Like, that seems good. Although I kind of like the look of this L one right now. Maybe we do the L and the T, because we have enough money for that. So the L, I can stick right in here and fill up this corner. And that is going to be nice. Okay, we're going to have to do something with these at some point as well. So, yeah, that's not the worst. We can get a... Oh, we didn't get the 4x4. That's okay. We can get a 4x4 in here later, or a 2x2 rather. But for now, that seems like it's gonna at least help. This corner was getting really tight and I was running out of stuff, so that should help a little bit. Okay, so let's get going here with our extractor situation. 2 of these guys. And should I just fill up the belt? We may as well, right? Let's just fill up the belt. So we'll do this. Whoops. We'll do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Control Z everything. Major fail. Okay. We'll run this down. Oh, this takes platform points. I didn't realize that it was taking platform points. Okay, so we still want to be kind of efficient with how we're running all this stuff. I didn't realize that was a thing, so... Okay, good to know. Good to know. We still haven't unlocked the upgraded pump setup thingy here, and I don't know how to do that. So if we're going to want... So if we're going to want a full belt of paint, I am going to need to pump a whole lot of paint into something like this to pile it all together for now. Just for now. So something like this. It's not efficient, but it should get us going. And we're gonna be just crushing out these achievements here, hopefully. So let's get this set up. So now, here's the thing. I've been playing around with these pipes a little bit, and I think, hear me out. These guys here can haul 1,200 liters per minute, but the pipe can haul 7,000. So I think I only am going to need one pipe for all of these, and then I'm just gonna have to connect it to 4 outputs to be able to get it all out. I think. Something like that? How come it's not working? Huh? Oh, I'm using belts. I'm using belts instead of pipes. Okay, hang on 1 second. We'll fix that. Okay, we got the flow. So now all of that should be going into there. That looks good. And we're going to need some place to paint. So now is our time to try my painter. Let's get this thing plunked down. And I got paint going in the right, and I got shapes going in the left. So if I just do this, it should, in theory, just work for us. Whoops. Hang on. Right here. It should, in theory, just work for us. Now, the problem that I'm seeing is I need to feed all this stuff into the top. And we already have a blueprint for that. So let's delete all that. And we want Minor Deluxe version 2. So that should fix that problem, I hope. Oh, they actually take a different layer. Remember when I said I wish I knew if it was above or below in the last episode? Well, it looks like they're taking a different row. So there is kind of a way to tell. So the first layer is just the middle, and I guess the top layer is just a little bit to the right. And then the third layer is maybe to the left. Probably. Okay, that's interesting. Cool. Okay, so now is this going to work? That is the real question. It looks like it is. We are going to bring out 4 belts of painted red squares. I actually love that. That is such a good feature that they added in. That it like solves the shape before it's done. Now, one other thing I wish they would do is let you swap between, and maybe you can I? Kind of. If you hit tab, it'll go. I just wish you could swap between and then just keep building, you know, without having to keep swapping all the time, but whatever. It is fine. I'm just being picky here. So, we've got 4 belts of red. Guys, that is great. We can run those right into our hub. I don't have a good way to do this right now. I should maybe just set up like a highway part in here and not actually do any factory stuff this close to my hub. And this can just always be set up to deliver shapes. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Now, it doesn't look like we're quite making a full belt. And I'm not sure why. Oh, you know why? Because I need more painters now. I haven't upgraded the painters yet. So that's maybe the next thing we need to work on is upgrading painting. That's our next 12. So there is that. Okay, that's gonna help. And we don't necessarily need all of these green squares going in there right now. So maybe let's plunk one of these guys down. And I'm also thinking, I don't need these circles going into the hub anymore, but I'm sure they're going to be useful. So maybe what we'll do is we'll bring them out this way instead. You know what I'm saying? And then we can still access them, we can do stuff with them, and then we can send them back in later. And I should probably do that with all of these shapes, actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. Okay, so now we got all those kind of pulling away from the hub rather than pushing towards. That's going to help us out a little bit. And I'm wondering right now, I need these gray squares and I also need these green squares. So this is actually perfect. We'll run these things in here. I'm going to need to put the old miner blueprint on here. And then how are we going to swap the corners? I haven't found a good way to swap corners yet, so maybe today is a good day to set up a blueprint for that. Okay, so now we don't need these red squares anymore either. We need a blueprint for swapping shapes as well, but let's get this dealt with. I know I should be working on the milestone more than anything else, but I think it's gonna be fine. So let's take these guys. I know I said I wasn't going to build factories near my hub, but I think it's probably going to be the easiest thing to do right now. Because we've already got some green squares. We can take... Let's just take one belt of them, maybe? And we got to go up. So let's just take one belt up. And then once we're up here, I guess we'll just connect into here and we can merge and do all sorts of stuff. All right. That is right? Why is it not giving me the shape I want? Huh? Huh? Oh, are those on the top already? They are on the top already. I can tell because of where they are in the belt. Haha! It gets you. Also, when you're going to connect here, I guess it doesn't really tell you that... Oh no, it does say there's a shape there. Weird. Okay, then ignore me. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, that should be giving us the shape that we need. Looks like it is. Perfect. And when I'm building new blueprints, I like to just start a new factory. Although it's going to be a lot more difficult without having the shape, so maybe we won't do that. I need the shape so I can see what I'm going to be getting out of these things. So let's take this belt and we'll take this belt and we'll see if we can somehow manage to make a system where we're just swapping the pieces around. And oh man, let's see. First I think we're going to want to do is just swap the sides. Straight up, just swap the sides. We're going to need half of these to go up. Yeah, or we're not going to be able to get these things in there. Okay, so that should work. Okay, so something like that. Then what we're going to need to do is bring these guys in here. Like this. And I forgot these are on the top already. Super annoying. Okay, we'll just take them and we'll go down. Okay, so now we've got a whole pile of these shapes, which if we just rotate both of them in opposite directions, I think, I don't know what I'm doing. If we just rotate them both in opposite directions, no, that's not going to be exactly what we want. If I rotate one of them though, we swap the west side. Hey! Hey! Is this just gonna work? No. No, it's not. But I really think if we swap these two sides like this, that it will work, and it does. And it does work. Okay, so there is our... That is our swap stuff? I don't know. Is that a full belt? I think it is. Let's just run that right in there for now. So there's our corner swapper. I'm not sure why it seems to not be a full belt. Maybe it just has to empty this part. My inputs don't look like they're... Oh, because I'm putting in two full belts and getting only one full belt out. So really, I think what I need to do is double the size of this thing and keep it going. Right? I think we need to double the size of this and make a second one like this. And if I copy this part as well, why can't I copy this like that? Okay. We can actually make two full belts out of this, I think. That should almost work. I need to connect those together. And there we have it, question mark? We'll see what happens here in a second. It should be working here. Oh, hang on. I never connected these guys. Of course it's not going to work like that. Okay. There we go. So we're getting two full belts of input. We should be getting two full belts of output. And this is actually a really, really good little tool that we have here. I could maybe compress it a touch, but I don't know if it's even worth it. Now the other thing that we still need is I haven't done anything with these corner pieces over here, or these like inverted things, so we can just bring those guys over. That is them, right? Why are they not showing? Huh? Oh my god, these are so far away. Oh, I never actually hooked up my miners. Okay, let's hook up our miners. There we go. Okay, so once those start showing up eventually, oh my god, it is far away. All we gotta do is hack off some corners. And what do we have to do after that? Oh. Then we're gonna have to make them green at some point and put them on it. Oh, this is gonna be easy. So I think what we want to do is let's do one belt. We're only going to need one belt of these things because we're going to be getting a pile of components out of them. And then what we can do is rotate everything and then cut it one more time. But now we can only cut 4. I mean, we're only going to get 4 on a belt. So there, something like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is going to give us way too many, actually. I don't even have room for all this. That is going to give us 4 full belts of these little half circle things, which we don't even need. So let's just ship these 3. I think that's enough. We'll just throw these other ones away so it doesn't get plugged up. And maybe what we'll do is move all of this over so that we have room. Like, you know what? Let's just get these things right the heck out of the way. And we'll just go up here with them. Okay, perfect. So now these guys can come in over here. And very soon we will have that task completed as well. Okay guys, so I want to start working on this shape here. Is it not the last shape at all? Not even close, but that's okay. We're gonna start working on it. I need these little diagonals that we made, and we're going to need some circles, and then I think our corners swapper work? I don't know if our corner swapper will work for this, because we're not actually swapping the corners. We're gonna end up with some weird shapes that we don't want. But let's give it a go. Let's see what happens if we do this. Yeah, so we're getting half of the shape that we want. and half of the shape that we don't want. Is there a way that we can figure out which one is coming out where and just trash? Yeah, okay. Whoa. I want to trash the other ones. Okay, I think something like that will work out okay for us. That's not bad. So we're not technically swapping the corners, but I think it's close enough. It's gonna get the job done for us. And there we have it. We're only gonna have one belt. Whoa. Oh no, that's fine. I can just run. Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah, we're only gonna get one belt because we're throwing away a belt worth of stuff, but that is totally fine by me. So let's connect this guy wherever it will fit. Right there is fine. Okay, and this shape just finished up for us, so now we can start cutting them in half, which is easy. We're just gonna get twice as many pieces as we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're done. That was easy. Oh, it won't fit. It won't fit. Hang on. We can finagle it, I think. Hang on. What the heck? What if I just delete all this? Okay. We can finagle it like this. Right? Yep. That'll do. Perfect. You'll love to see it. Oh, and we just got an operator level, 15. Now we need 17,000 for the next level. Level 1. What does this actually get us? Like, what does it actually do for us? I don't know. Okay, so we don't need these anymore, which means we don't need any of this anymore, or any of this. And I should be able to just connect that right into there. And connect this right into there. Right? Should be good. Now we still need to work on these blue stars. We have 3 belts of stars coming in over here. Darn it. I didn't really leave room to get them out. Let's go up over here. That's still not going to leave me any room. How am I going to do this? Let's go down. Come on. Come on. Let's go down, and then we'll go back up. Okay. That will leave me room to get those things out of there. And I don't know what we want to do with them. I got to get blue paint. Blue paint comes from here, which unfortunately is not the nicest. But if I ship that stuff up here and I ship the blue paint over there, we might be able to make something happen here. Let's see. I'm just gonna run these guys all up this way. Except I didn't leave myself any room. So we'll run these guys like this. Oh, come on. Okay, so we will run these stars up like that. And then we should be able to just connect them right in here. We can bring some blue paint. I kind of need this system if we're gonna go for a full belt again, don't I? let's just copy that for now. Okay, that'll work. We'll get the job done. And then we can just run that right over to there, and we'll be getting in some blue paint, which is perfect. And then all we gotta do is paint some stuff, which if I just take my painter, where is that? If I take this and I find somewhere to put it, like in here. How does this work? Once I flipped it around, I don't even know my own machine it does. You know what? I think we just stuff it in here somewhere. The output's gonna go there. The paint is gonna come over here. I think we try to get... Oh no, my input. You know what? Something like this should actually work, I think. So we'll put that there for now. This is not permanent at all. But we need blue stars. Oh, it is gonna be permanent. Oh, it is gonna be permanent. Maybe we shouldn't do this, because this is our milestone, which means we're gonna need more and more and more and more and more forever. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. No, that is not nice. That is not nice at all. Let's do this properly. So I think we can actually delete this, and hear me out. I'll show you guys in a second what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure we can split off the big belts. Like, I'm pretty sure we were able to branch these things off. So if I can... Oh, yeah, we definitely can. I would like to take half of them over here. Or not half of them, just take them over here. And we can build a new painting factory right over here. Quad painter. This guy is just gonna go right... Oh no, we're gonna have to put it here because I don't have that stuff coming in on the top. Oh my god. I keep making huge mistakes. Okay, so we can just... It's not that big of a deal. We can just run this stuff. Come on. Come on, we can just run this stuff. Right across. No. Like that. Okay, so that is going to be our shapes. Then our paint is going to come from down here. And bingo, we got our paint. Now, the one thing I don't like about this is it's all backwards, which is fine. I think it's probably better to mirror this guy though, isn't it? Let's flip it. Quad painter, and I think we can mirror the whole building. Oh, but now my inputs are gonna be all weird. Aren't they? Oh no. I think that's actually just gonna work. Okay. Perfect. So now we have blue stars. That is much better than what I was planning on doing, and we are gonna have a way to actually expand that in the future because we're going to need more for sure. The one thing I want to do is make sure I'm not pulling out of the far left one right now because we're kind of using them somewhere else. So maybe what I can do is just disconnect that one. Is it worth it even? I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe it's fine. We'll just leave it. Whatever. Something's going to be a little bit slower, but it's still going to be fine. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to have to do after we're done with these stars is combine the two of them together, which is going to be easy. We've already got these. We've already got those. That is nothing. This shape is extra easy because we've already got it. We don't even have to do anything. I just ship it in and we're done. And I can actually ship in a few because we have the belts to do it. Whatever, that'll work. And what's the next thing? now we need to cut each of these in half and swap sides. And in fact, maybe we just swap sides and that's all we do. So it's going to be very similar to this setup right here, actually. In fact, I think it just is. I think it just is this setup. And if we were to plunk it in here somewhere where it fits, and then just make sure that we're reconnecting it properly. Okay. Perfect. That was easy. So now we need 4, 6, 8 of these guys in one belt. And the rest of them in the other belt. And why is that not connecting? Okay, there we go. What's the next one? Slapping a gray circle on top. That is not hard. But with the setup that I've done, you know what we could do? Check this out. Now we're getting real fancy. We can just sneak some of these right out of here. Where's my miner? My extractor. There we go. We'll just sneak these guys right out of here. And away we go. Uh-oh. I don't have room. Delete that. There we go. We'll just make room. Now, I don't know if it's going to start counting these shapes before we deliver them. But if it does, we're going to have it made here. Let's see. I think it may actually do that. So now we're going to start shipping them in there. Does it start counting up? It does. Okay, so we've just got those being made too. Everything is working. As soon as these blue stars are done, we can start merging these two shapes together, and yeah, we'll be in a good spot, I think. That is going to be it for milestone number 5. You'll love to see it. Okay, guys, we are going to wrap up this episode right there. I hope you are loving this series so far. If you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.